There are some people who don't just look at the world, they see through it. They walk into a room and instantly feel something is off. A strange tension, a hidden discomfort, an emotion no one is talking about. They notice the fake smile. They sense the hidden anger. They feel what others are trying to hide. According to the famous physiologist Carl Jung, this ability is real, but it comes with a serious cost. Because seeing everything does not make life easier. Sometimes it makes it much harder. The discovery that changed everything in the early 1900th century during one of the most difficult periods of his life. Jung met a patient who completely changed his understanding of the human mind. She was extremely quiet, highly intuitive, and deeply aware of people, but something about her was unusual. She did not just understand people, she felt them. The moment she entered a room, she could instantly tell who was lying, who was emotionally struggling, and who was hiding something deep inside. It was as if she could read the invisible layer of reality. At first, this sounded like a gift, but in reality, it was destroying her life. When a gift becomes a problem, she could enjoy normal conversations. Small talk felt fake to her. Social situations became exhausting. People around her started feeling uncomfortable, even threatened. Why? Because when someone sees too much, others feel exposed. She struggled to keep friendships. She could not stay in jobs. And slowly she became isolated. June realized something shocking. There was no mental illness here. There was no disorder. This was something else. This was a person whose awareness had gone beyond that society could handle. The real problem, seeing too clearly, June came a powerful conclusions. Some people are able to detect not just behavior, but the hidden patterns behind behavior. They don't just hear words, they feel intention. They don't just see actions, they understand motives. They notice sadness behind confidence, insecurity behind arrogance, pain behind silence, and this creates a dangerous situations because society depends on certain unspoken agreements. We agree not to say everything. We agree to ignore certain truths. We agree to keep things comfortable. But highly perceptive people break these agreements without even trying. Why people turn against them? Junge explained something very important. When people are forced to face something they don't want to see, they don't always accept it. Instead, they react sometimes with anger, sometimes with denial, and sometimes by attacking the person who revealed it. This creates a strange pattern. The person who sees clearly gets blamed from the problem. They get called negative, judgmental, or too much, not because they are wrong, but because they are right at the wrong time. The hidden physiological danger. Jung warned that this ability, if not controlled, can lead to serious consequences. He identified three main dangers: deep isolation. When you constantly see things others don't, you start feeling disconnected. Conversations feel shallow, relationships feel incomplete, and you begin to feel alone. Even in a crowd, emotional overload. Highly perceptive people don't just observe emotions, they absorb them. They carry stress that is not theirs. They feel pain that does not belong to them. They become overwhelmed without understanding why. Loss of self. This is the most dangerous part. When you constantly tune into others, you slowly lose connection with yourself. Your identity becomes unclear, your thoughts feel mixed, and you no longer know what you truly feel. Different types of perceptions. Jung noticed that this ability shows up in different forms. Some people feel everything deeply, they absorb emotions like a sponge. Some people see patterns, they can predict outcomes before they happen. Some people sense physical tension in others. They notice stress, fatigue, even illness early. And some feel overwhelmed by everything because they receive too much information at once. Different types, same core ability. The turning point, integration. Junge did not believe this ability. should be ignored. He believed it must be trained, controlled, developed. He called this process individuations, becoming fully yourself without losing balance. Step 1, Awareness. You must learn the difference between what you feel and what you absorb from others. Without this, confusion begins. Step 2, Inner work. You must face your own hidden side, because the more you ignore your own flaws, the more disturbed you will be by others. Understanding yourself makes your perceptions clearer and calmer. Step 3, Balance. You don't need to disconnect from people, but you do need boundaries. Not every truth needs to be spoken. Not every emotion needs to be carried. Two possible paths. Junge observed something very powerful. People with this ability usually follow one of the two paths. Path 1, Breakdown. They become overwhelmed. They isolate themselves. They feel misunderstood. They slowly collapse under pressure. Path 2, Transformation. They learn to control their perception. They develop emotional strength. They use their awareness as a tool, not a burden. The truth about you. If you often feel like you understand people too easily, you notice things others ignore, you get drained in social situations, there is a chance you are not too sensitive. You are simply more aware than most. Final message. Your ability is not the problem, your lack of control over it is. Once you learn how to manage it, everything changes. You stop feeling overwhelmed, you stop feeling lost, and you start seeing clearly without suffering. You were never meant to gift in blindly, you were meant to understand deeply. Tell me in the comments, do you feel like you can read people better than others? And if you want to more deep physiology content like this, don't forget to subscribe.